I want to tell you a story about my graduate supervisor, Steve. Like many Calgarians, Steve loves to be active and get outside. Steve in particular loves to ski. In 2013, while shredding the slopes and doing what I can only assume to be some epic trick, or so I've been told, Steve tore his ACL. Although he was able to get it reconstructed, there still exists up to a 90% chance that Steve will develop signs of what's called Post Traumatic Osteoarthritis in the 10 years following his injury. Sorry, Steve, but those odds are not looking good, and I bet that he wants to continue skiing pain-free for as long as he can. So what is Post Traumatic Osteoarthritis, or PTOA? Well, when your joint gets injured, like the knee joint when you tear your ACL, the injury causes damage to the bone and cartilage within the joint, leading to pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. And unfortunately, there's no cure. While a lot of research has been done on the cartilage changes that occur after you tear your ACL, little is known about the bone changes that occur. All that we know is that bone loss occurs rapidly and early on following the injury. A commonly used drug called zoledronic acid, or ZAP, is often used as a prophylaxis to treat other bone diseases like osteoporosis. ZAP works by reducing the activity of the cells responsible for breaking down your bone and allowing for the cells that are responsible for building up your bone to work harder. This leads to an increase in bone strength and a reduction in bone loss. This leads me to my research question. What if we repurpose ZAP to see if it could slow or stop the bone loss associated with PTOA development before it even starts? So how do we want to do this? Well, my team is currently working on recruiting 40 people from the Calgary and Banff area who have torn their ACL within the last 6 weeks. It's a shame that ski season's almost over. We're going to give half of them ZAP and the other half of them a placebo. I want to observe and quantify changes in their bone using advanced medical imaging and non-invasive mechanical testing. Simply put, I want to see if ZAP can provide any protection against the bone loss associated with PTOA development. Our study could be groundbreaking in establishing the mechanisms by which our bones change immediately following a major knee injury, and if we can prevent the joint's degeneration. Our study has the potential to reduce the risk of PTOA development altogether. But more importantly, we can get people back on the slopes, back to being active, and in Steve's case, back to practicing his 360.